Hello, everyone. Hey, everyone. This is Shawn Hayes. I pray that you can hear me. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things money, how to earn it, sow it, save it, and definitely how to enjoy it. And so, if you're catching this video, it's because you want to know what important information that needs to be on your notary stamp. And so, I am a notary public for the state at large of Kentucky, right? So, I am also a notary signing agent. And so I wanted to give you some information on what should be on your notary stamp. And so make sure that you check with your state to make sure that right, what is required on your stamp. And so in the state of Kentucky, I do have a stamp and also I have an embosser. It's not required, but it might be a document that I come that they or a signing or a job that would like me to use my embosser. So again, I hope that you can hear me. This is take two. So on my notary stamp, it does say my full name. And so it says Shawn Renee Hayes. And so your stamp name should also be the same name that you had your commission certificate. So if my certificate said Shawn Hayes, then my stamp should say Shawn Hayes. But my commission certificate says Shawn Renee Hayes. I use my middle name, and so my stamp should also has my middle name. It should match, right? It should match your commission certificate. It does say my title, which it says Notary Public, and it says State at Large. So that means that I can service the whole state of Kentucky, right? It also says Kentucky. It has my notary ID. So make sure that you have your notary ID number also on your stamp, and all as well as my commission expired date. So those are the four things that's on my stamp that is required. Uh, Definitely, I encourage everyone to have a backup to a backup. So if you already have a notary stamp, make sure that you save and budget in a way that you can have a second notary stamp, just in case if this might drop. Maybe you have say, what, I'm trying to, stay budget friendly and just buy ink. And so what if one time that you replace the ink and it just like went everywhere? We just had a bad day, right? And so now your stamp is not great. It doesn't work. That means that you cannot work without your stamp, because this stamp is money. This is kind of like, when I look at this, I think like money, 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 right? When I look at my right hand, where I do all my signing, I'm looking like this is a money hand. Like, look, this is a money hand, and this is money right here. So you guys make sure that you look and research your state. Make sure that you research your state, making sure that what is required. So, maybe your stamp says something different than what your commission certificate says. It's got to mirror. Make sure you have a title. Maybe it just says Shawn Hayes and not my title that I'm a notary public. Maybe it had my notary ID number, but not my expiration. Make sure that you have all the information that is required with your state, right? So that you be able to put your seal on those important documents. Always have a backup. I got this stamp, and I use American Association of Notary. I mean, you can buy a stamp and customize a stamp on Amazon. You can go to NNA. I mean, there's so many notary supplies places out there that you can buy your notary supplies. But make sure when you do, make sure that you have all the information as required with your state. I can't stress that enough. Make sure that your state doesn't need an embosser. Making sure you have that as a backup as well on some things. But the stamp is pretty much what people need. I was researching, I think Louisiana, I mean, all you required is your signature and not a stamp. And so make sure that I keep saying that, you research your state. But again, I got this from American Association of Notary, and this stamp costs like $14.99, right? So I could shave off $2 here and buy another stamp. And it's just friendly. But make sure that you protect this. Protect us like you do your social security number, protect us like you do your credit report, making sure that you handle this with care, put it away, make sure it's in a safe, locked, space, and making sure that people don't have all your information. Again, this is what I have on mine. I'm going to say this again. My full name, that's on my commission certificate, Notary Public State of Large, and then it says Kentucky, my notary ID number, and then my commission is expired. So make sure if you can, in a way to save, Christmas coming up, people will say, what you need? I'm like, will you invest in me another a stamp? I'm going to be asking people for a lot of stuff to pour back into my business, right? For Christmas, like keep the socks, buy me, look, buy me some sticky notes, buy me some little stickies, right? So again, you guys, this week I probably will share with you some of the notary supplies that you may need off bat, because sometimes when we think about becoming notaries and doing a notary signing agent, become a notary signing agent, we're going to have to buy all this. But the first thing starts with a stamp. You can't do anything without a stamp, right? You cannot do anything without a stamp. So just remember, when you look at this, don't handle it like mishandle it. I'm like, this is like a baby. Like, no, this is money, right? So again, I got this American Association of Notary. I know we always talk about the NNA, but I also had membership. I think the membership was like $19 a year. Check that website out as well. But when you do order your notary supplies, make sure that you have the correct information, the right information that is required by your state on your stamp. So you guys, again, this week, I probably would go ahead and just talk about just 3 important notary supplies that you need at all times, right? And it starts with this. You can't do anything without a stamp. You can't even do business without a stamp as well, because some, signatures is not enough. You would need that stamp. Also, for those who wanted to know how I created, I don't even know, I put it back in my badge, created my notary ID badge, right? I'll post the link down in the comments as well, or the description, to see how I created my notary badge. It's not required, but this does look kind of like fancy when you show up to a signing. And this only cost me $2, right? Only $2 to make, and it's super cute, right? I think so. The only thing on this notary badge that I do not have, and because if I lose it or misplace it, it does not have my commission ID number or my expiration date, right? So that's the only thing that's missing on this, but it does have my photo, who I am, state at large, and all that good stuff. And then the logo from the NNA. All right, you guys, to the next video. I will see you then. Make sure, hey, like, comment, let me know if you have a notary stamp, and where are you buying your notary stamp, and how much did it cost, right? I'm always trying to save money. How much did it cost, right? This was $14.99. So if I could do $10.99 with the same information, hey, I'm trying to go there. But if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure that you hit that bell notification, and so you'll be the first one to know when I upload a new video. Until then, you guys have a great day.